Alright everyone, sorry for a bit of delay right there. Finally gotten live with the game. So this is, I believe, the game between... Sorry about that, I don't have the team list up right now. See if we can find that. Looks like to be Team No Blaze Oblige versus Team Solo Melon. And I forgot to mute my dashboard, sorry about that everyone. Getting back to the game, looks like we are going to be seeing on the purple team up here, Giga Princess playing support on the Janna, Dgaf here playing on the Wukong, 80HD on the Yasuo, Chairman Mao 7 on the Shen, and Risen Bane going to be on the Twitch. Over here to the blue team, we have Sajinong Ojing A playing top with the Riven. We're going to have the jungler here, the Nautilus, and we do see a bit of invade right here from the red team. Getting caught a little myself. Doesn't look like to be too much though. Just going to be a bit of poking back and forth here across the Dragon Pit. We also see Power SG as the Anivia, most likely to be going mid. The support, Choyboy98 as the Thresh. And finally Bill Buskus, the ADC, as Lucian. Right now we do see pretty much standard starts here from both sides. Yasuo opting to go for Doran Shield, except for the typical Brawler's Glove we sometimes see on Yasuo as their first pickup. Also for the sports, we do have a Spell Thief's Edge here for the Janna, and we have an Ancient Coin for the coming up here for the Thresh.
Minions have spawned.
Looks like there's no invading here, no buffs uncontested. Both junglers seem to be going their standard start, taking their blue buff each. Right now it does look like sort of a slight team fight favor here for our purple team, but the blue team does look solid in their lineup. Nautilus jungle is a bit out of flavor right now, as we do tend to see more aggressive junglers such as Kha'Zix that have a whole ton of wave clear. But the jungle Wukong is a bit unorthodox as well. Jungle Wukong, not exactly the most popular thing in the world. Wukong is more of a top laner in the current metagame of League of Legends. Although, in my opinion, he does do perfectly well in the jungle if he does max his E out. It does look like there's going to be a disconnect. Hopefully, this is the 30 draft, we will get a pause. Alright, yeah, there you go. There's the pause. Unfortunately, going to be a bit of a DC here in the first 2.5 minutes. I'm going to take the time here to go check my encoding settings on the stream. Sorry about this. Gonna make a quick post just to get the word out. I'm going to be broadcasting this game. Right now, I got that out of the way. Seems to be a connection issue coming in for the Riven. There's small talk going on in the chat. I see right here right now, Twitch and Dejan are going aggressive here on the other ADC. Doesn't look to be so good. One more auto attack and Expunge, which unfortunately is on cooldown, would secure the kill. Does have flash though. Lucian, however, does also have heal and flash, so this is going to be an awkward situation when the game unpauses because a lot could happen in those couple of seconds. Sort of get like a freeze frame to decide what they're going to do next. But I think if the Twitch plays this correctly, the Twitch may be able to get first blood here on the Lucian.
A summoner has
Looks like he's reconnected, so hopefully we'll get the match back live pretty soon. Apparently they were attacking each other when they were typing, so that's a bit unfortunate. And they can't seem to figure out how to unpause, so this might be a bigger issue than any of us anticipated. Oh, sorry about this, everyone. Didn't expect this to happen, so... Okay, there we go. And the game resumes. You see, no flash out for the Twitch. Twitch decides to just give up on it. Lucian still, however, is very low. Hasn't popped his health bot. There he is. But Janna and the Twitch decided to play more passive as of right now. You see mid lane, pretty much standard mid lane. Not too much going on here. I'm going here to check the junglers. They'll be doing their first clear. Wukong does happen to be quite a bit ahead of the Nautilus. Wukong just has finished taking his red buff, looks to be ganking top as well. And the Nautilus is just taking his red right now. Bot lane, good dash to avoid that tornado. That tornado could have been quite a bit, especially that he has taken Venom Cast as a second ability, getting lots of expunge stacks, which is quite a bit of damage at level 1. Up here top, nothing really too special going on here, just a standard River versus Shen lane, two very defensive top laners sort of farming it out against each other. Doesn't look like it to be too much going on up there. So you do see a bit of engaged bot lane, Lucian dashing in. And Tornado not hitting the Lucian, so not much is going to be able to be done from the Twitch. Goes out, that's a miss. Twitch decides to go invisible, hopefully be able to make a play right here. Fortunately, he can't, decides to just back off. You see a couple of things here mid. Nivea going slightly aggressive here on the Yasuo. Yasuo, good wall to block that auto attack right there. Wukong looking at the side to come in for a game. Looks like he's going to go in for right now. It does have red buff, however, does not decide to go in. Nivea still has that passive of hers up, so unfortunately they're going to have to kill her twice. Nautilus is hanging here bot. Tribush is not warded here from the red team, so Nautilus looks like you get a free gank, but they backed up far enough to the point where Nautilus decides that it would be more efficient just to go to the double golems now. Bot lane, another bit of an engagement. Good damage here on the Twitch. That shield slightly late from the Janna. Oh, and he gets hooked. And could this be first blood? Good flash up by the Twitch. Exhausted. And one more auto attack could have done it. But looks like Lucian hesitated there slightly for a bit. So Twitch gonna get out of there scot-free. Wukong looking to take his double off his own. I double the columns of his own, sorry about that. And he will be taking his first back. First back here from the Yasuo, we do see an Adverse Blade on him. Adverse Blade just gonna give him a bit of critical strike chance. Wukong will pick up his Spirit Stone. And Nautilus still wants to be jungling. Still hasn't gone his first back yet. Hopefully he'll do that soon. First pickup from Twitch is another Doran's Blade. Twitch hasn't had the easiest time in the world against this Lucian, but the two Doran's Blades should be able to equalize him in power for a bit. Wukong coming in, looking to take the Nivea once again. Nivea still has her passive up, so I think she's perfectly fine. Dash comes out. Tornado comes out. Unfortunately, it doesn't connect with anything. Couple of things coming in here down bot. So far, nothing much has been happening. I think Thresh did go back once, does pick up an extra sight ward. No wards here for the red team, unfortunately, and Nautilus doesn't look like to be in the position to gank. Nautilus decides to go gank top instead. do see the Wukong being caught out by that ward there, unfortunately, so blue team going to back up appropriately until he leaves. So far, not too interesting of a game. 6 minutes in, no first blood. So, it's going to be quite a long game. Goal disparity is 200 in favor of the red team, so that's pretty much equal. No real advantage. Let's see if they engage here from bot lane again. And get quite a few auto attacks off on the Janna. Hook and Fish unfortunately misses. Mid lane. Typical trade between Yasuo. This is going to be able to do much against that Nibia. Oh, and a first blood here top lane. Sorry I didn't catch that, but there is going to be that Riven diving in with their ult onto that Shen. Shen's going to go down. Oh, but the Wukong, unfortunately, is going to be right there. We'll catch her off guard. And a mistimed flash. Going to burn the flash off of the Riven. Was not good. Here, it's going to be more action, even more action here on the bot lane. Looks like the ADC and the support going in with the Twitch, being able to pick them off. Good job to both of them. Quite a hectic 30 seconds right there. First few kills and first blood right there. It looks like to be a bit of a swing into the blue team's favor, as they did get first blood and 1 extra kill. So there is going to be 700 gold disparity in favor of the blue team as of right now. Blue buff getting picked up by Anivia. Anivia is going to be able to spam much more spells. Hook here from the Thresh, unfortunately not going to be hitting anything. There's going to be a flash in, flash out I mean. There's going to be an ult from the Lucian. The Switch is 2 levels behind, so not a good position for him. Thankfully he's going to be able to catch up soon. His Expunge was used, so yeah, no way he could have gotten that kill, so good judgment on him. Oh, let's taking his red buff. Actually, never mind, does not take his red buff. You see, what looks to be another gank here from the jungler. Jungler is finishing on the bush. Gonna end this in. Gonna go and land his Q. Unfortunately, Yasuo isn't in the vicinity to keep doing anything right there. Mid laners are finally going to be both taking their first back. Let's see what either of them pick up. Not their first back, their second back. Actually, Yasuo decided to stick around. Don't know about that. If I were him in that situation, I would have gone back to buy. But I honestly am lucky. Yasuo. Tornado comes out, does not hit anything. Wukong's here bot, gets the ult. Does look like the dead ADC. Good wall there by the Thresh, but too little too late. Unfortunately, not going to be doing much but saving his own life. ADC does fall. So you can't lose a protector here from the Anivia. Looks like to be a standard Anivia build. We'll be going that Rod of Ages first. Janna lands a Tornado here bot lane. Does not look good. Switch coming in, will land his cast, but he does get pulled. Janna loses ults. And the Janna ult right now is going to keep him alive. But the Anivia rotates in, gets a good ult down. It's going to be interesting that fight pretty quickly. Not a fight that the red team want to take, I think. The red team is all way too low. So big pings coming out for Dragon. This could be a possible Dragon take for the blue team. They are going to be on top of the red team board though, so red team could contest this perfectly fine. Let's see if the Wukong will. Looks like he's too low to be contesting it. This is going to be 4 members from the blue team. But actually, no, never mind. Good Tornado catches one of them. That's what ult in, gets the Q and the wall down. But the Anivia with a great ultimate with her E. Absolutely takes down the well, actually doesn't get a kill at all, never mind. That fight unfortunately ended pretty badly for the blue team. Blue team ended up losing 2, and red team will catch up in gold. It is 3.8k to 13.8k to 13.8k gold so far. So far, not much of an action-filled game. 6 kills, 11 minutes. Gold is relatively even. As for the item builds, does look to be probably a Yomu's first on the Lucian, and for the Twitch does look to be an Infinity Edge first. Although he does not have boots, which is quite questionable, considering that Twitch does sort of need his move speed to get out of those situations where he needs invis. It's a bit of engage here by the mid laner. Doing much. Gets the E off. E does quite a bit of damage. Wukong running in. Anivia still has her ult, so this probably isn't the best idea. He's gonna get land his ult. Anivia flashes for it. Will throw out her stun. Unfortunately, cannot activate it as she is dead. Nautilus coming in. Nautilus does have his ult. He will use it on the Yasuo, and the Yasuo is going to go down to the Anivia. Going to be turning in. Good flash by the Nautilus there to save the Anivia. There's going to be a double kill. Here bot lane. Thresh is going to be in a bit of trouble. Going to get poisoned here by the Twitch. And Twitch is unfortunately not going to get the kill, as the health bot will save the Thresh right there. Fortunate for him. I don't know if he had his Contaminate up. Sorry, that's not Expunge. Apparently they changed the names of his abilities without my knowledge. But one activation of that probably would have killed Thresh right there, but didn't know his cooldowns at the time, so still unsure about that. Third engage here top lane. Lance's taunt. Doesn't put up his shield. Shield though, shield is on cooldown, so shouldn't really be changing right there. They're still going to be fighting it out here top lane. Shen actually looks like he's in a bit of trouble. Shen only having a giant's belt. Oh, bot lane. The Lucian does end up getting another pick on that Twitch, which seems like he's not having the greatest time. 2-2-1 with only 76 farm for that 83 Lucian. Top lane is going to be another bit of engagement. Wukong running in, trying to save his teammate, and the barely gets sniped with the Riven ult. Bot tower is going to go down, unfortunately, but Yasuo is going to rotate up for this Riven. Lands his Q. Riven is going to be able to dash out. Good flash by the Riven. Could have used that last hop to get over the wall, but the Anivia Nautilus should be able to help her out here. So good play by that Riven. Riven going in and sniping the Shen off with the last part of her ult. Will put the blue team back in the gold lead at 1920k versus the 17.6k of the red team. There looks to be a bit of engagement here. Lands his cast, and will get the kill with the Contaminate. Spray and Pray being used, increasing his range. Not going to be useful though, as maybe it's going to be able to wall them off. Yasuo coming out, but doesn't look like he's going to be engaging. Does not want to engage in 2v1 at this point. Maybe finally finishing up her Rod of Ages, also has Pure the Goddess up, so plenty of mana for her. Joanna with an interesting choice, and Meishai Soul Steel right here for the support. 0-4 right now, currently has 0 stacks. Actually, let me check that. It's hard to tell, I think that's no stacks on the Meishai's right now. We also have a completed Spirit of the Ancient Golem for the Nautilus. Nautilus doing a decent job clearing the jungle. 55, actually staying ahead of that Wukong. Wukong is generally considered a fast jungler, so that's great for the blue team that the Nautilus is being able to farm the jungle up this well. Still going to be a bit of a gank here from top lane. Wukong sticking around, but looks like he's going to be headed off to mid. And that ward is barely going to catch the Wukong, so the Anivia knows full well that this Wukong is going to be after her. Anivia with her passive up, so I think she's perfectly fine, as I said before. Bot lane, Lucian can dash in, gets a good amount of damage there. Poke unfortunately misses. Not going to be trading much there. Yasuo, however, coming in from the back. Yasuo looking to get a kill right here. Anivia, Wukong, and Nautilus both chasing. The dash gets a nice crit. And the Thresh looks like he's going to be overstaying his welcome. Not like he's going to be doing much. Lucian dashes in for one more. Gets the culling. Looks like he's going to be getting a triple kill. Great job by the Lucian. Lucian doing quite well this game. Hoping to open up that gold lead just slightly a bit more. I think it's going to be an all-out push here from the bot lane. We do have the mid laner, jungler, and the ADC pushing down this bot tier 2 tower. Tier 1 top also does go down. Riven is going to be chasing that Shen down. Unfortunately, not going to be able to kill him. So yeah, right now, with this tower being down, this is 3-0 tower lead here for the blue team. It'd be 9-7 with about a 5,000 gold lead. Going to be taking Dragon as well. Going to increase that gap even further. Riven has finished her Ravenous Hydra, going to boost her damage up quite a bit. Twitch also finishes his Infinity Edge, going to help him a lot right there. Riven, interesting build coming here from the Lucian. We have a BF Sword, Pickaxe, and Brutalize, so that can really stem root from anything as of right now. Twitch looks to be coming in from the side. Doesn't look like he's going to be able to accomplish much here mid lane though. Only the Wukong's going level 8 up against level 11s. And this does look to be engaged. Wukong great ult. Knock up and the Yasuo. This looks like to be a dead Thresh. Thresh does the both going on the ADC. Good ult in by the Shen. Unfortunately, Yasuo does look to be picked off. So this does look to be quite the fight here for the blue team. Anivia task getting caught, but at what cost? And the red team is going to lose a third member of that team fight. Not a good exchange at all. 1 for 3. Definitely not an exchange that you want to take right there. And with that team fight, they do look to be pushing down the tier 1 mid. So tier 1 mid tower going down. That's a 4-0 tower lead here for the blue team. Over here looking to be farming up these waves right here. Shen possibly coming in from the side. Shen hasn't unfortunately been getting a lot of gold to buy anything so far. 89 to 140 CS top lane, so Shen's being a bit starved. Looks to hopefully finish his Sunfire Cape pretty soon. That's definitely an essential item on him. Here mid laner has finished Last Whisper, and Big Yasuo will do quite a bit more damage. And for the Anivia, still no boots. Boots definitely helpful for Anivia, as she does have quite a slow base movement speed. And there seems to be another pause here from the blue team. Unfortunately, it does seem to be a hardware issue. Hopefully that will get resolved soon. And this sort of sucks. I'm really sorry this happened twice in the same game. Fortunately, these hardware and internet issues do sometimes happen. Unfortunately, I do not have any advertisements, as the Nautilus reminds me. So, you're just gonna be stuck here with me as of right now. Really hope this hardware issue is gonna get fixed pretty soon. Last time it was about 4 minutes, and we're only a minute into this right now. Bit of evaluation on the game. 4-0 in turrets for the blue team. Quite a bit of a gold lead here for the blue team as well. 32.1k to 24.5k. Blue team has some pretty major items. Anivia hasn't really been doing much, as she has no boots currently. That might hinder her sometime in the near future. But she does have quite a bit of AP right now with her double Doran rings. BHS Soul are still an iffy purchase in my opinion there on the Janna. Janna really shouldn't be building stack items anyway, so interesting to see the support pick that up. Right now for the Lucian, he can really build into anything right now. Very versatile. Can go Armor Pen with that Brutalizer, just go raw attack damage, building a Infinity Edge, or he can go for the Yomu's build, which is also quite good on Lucian in my opinion. Good comparison in CS. Blue team also looks to be taking the majority of them. Top lane's 141 to 93, so quite a bit of a CS lead here for the top laner. Shen doesn't look too well up there. You also see a bit of disparity between the ADCs. Lucian with 140 and Twitch with 116. Twitch, although he has an Infinity Edge, still really doesn't really have as much to branch off to as Lucian does right now.
A summoner has reconnected.
Alright, so the ribbon does reconnect. Hopefully the game will unpause, and yes it does. So we'll resume the game. Lucian's gonna be finishing up his Infinity Age and a Ghost Blade. What a buy from the Lucian. It's gonna be quite a boost in power for him. Gonna be probably unexpected here for the red team. So it is Yasuo here, farming up the jungle a bit. Doesn't look like he feels too safe sticking around mid lane or any of the other lanes. Blue team doesn't have quite the grip on this game, so it's going to be quite hard for them to defend. Top lane, do see a bit of engagement. The Shen is going to be forced out of the lane by Riven as well. 2-level lead for the Riven, so Riven's going to be doing quite well. Support here, roaming, does look to try to get a pick off, but doesn't look like he's going to be successful in that. Mid lane's going to get pushed here by the by the Anivia and the Nautilus. Nautilus does have his hook and ultimate up, so it can be quite a scary engage. Does on the wall, but unfortunately Nautilus is not in a good position to get the hook. And a Thresh coming in here from the side, good engage by the Wukong. Thresh immediately realizes though, doesn't throw out the hook at given bait. Here it comes out, unsuccessful. Doesn't look like the Yasuo is going to be able to jump on anything. So this looks like to be a tier 2 mid going out for the red team. Red team really needs to be defending this, but it doesn't seem they are. Ult is up on the Wukong. Seems to be like a perfect time to engage, especially considering that the Yasuo went with this ult as well, and the Twitch is right there. But unfortunately, the hook does go down. Not much going to be taken off from that, however. Hook goes out on the Yasuo's gonna get caught. Unfortunately, the nail knocks up Kamala. Good ult here for the Wukong. Shen's gonna be supporting him. The Yasuo, unfortunately, is gonna get picked off and picked here back into the lane. Shen's gonna pick up the Lucian there from the back and gets the double kill with his Nautilus. Fortunately, this looks like he's gonna go down himself. And that is a 3-for-2 exchange. An exchange that wasn't really the best for the blue team. I mean, I think the blue team bunched up a bit too much, especially with the shield from the Chanel and the Wukong. That Wukong got a lot of damage dealt to him before he went down. Tier 3 turned down for the red. Timber is not going to be able to be pushed because the Twitch and the Janna are both up. So it does look like they're backing off. Possibly a Baron or a Dragon, but they all seem to be reluctant to do any of that. Zivia poking in with her ult here mid lane on the red team push. Not going to be able to do much, however. His mid tower about half health. Riven's going to be caught out here by the Yasuo. And the Zivia coming in from the side, still not going to be able to do much. Good shields by the Janna, keeping that Twitch alive. I think if the Janna hasn't been shielding the Twitch would have been dead long before. Still more pressure being applied to from the blue team. Shen does stop lane. Does weird split pushing. That's going to be first turn for the red team. Still 6-1 in favor of the blue team. Almost a 10k gold lead here at this point. Dragon attempt here from the blue team is obviously going to go uncontested. Nothing the red team can do about it from where they are right now. Blue team just going to struggle to get out of their base right here. Blue team has a great handle on this game. Doesn't look like they're going to be letting up either. You see a full retreat. Switch switching Twitch does look like he's going to be going back to help defend the inhibitor. Fortunately, that doesn't look like that's not going to be what blue team's going to be aiming for right now. Blue team's going to be backing off a bit, not getting too greedy and too aggressive with the lead they already have. Still 15 to 10 kills in favor of the blue team, still, but only 5 kills is not much. We're going to take the first side's blue buff. Red buff going to go over and push it around the red side. Blue team's still going to look to apply more pressure here in middle lane. Tornado coming out from Yasuo doesn't look like he's going to connect with anything. Thresh right there, so it does look like it's going to be Lantern in Nautilus. Nautilus will be able to get a hook. Unfortunately not. Does have his ult up, I think, so there could be quite the engage here coming in from the Thresh and the Nautilus. Pretty much at any given time. Middle inhibitor gonna be contested right here. Falls off the other players off on the side. Kong goes into this, tries to get in, doesn't look like he's going to be able to accomplish much. Doesn't have his ult up, so it's probably going to be quite the devastating combination. Blue team sticks a little too close together. Gets a tornado onto the Nautilus, not going to be able to follow up on any of that. Tornadoes from the red team, unfortunately, are missing. Just haven't been getting the quick connects that they wanted to get the good initiation from the whole team. Crypto's out. Does get some Yasuo. Thresh gonna go in, throws down the block. Nautilus gonna go in. He's gonna throw his ult out. Well, he is gonna get ulted. Wukong coming in with his E, decides to ult everyone up. Isn't gonna be doing much before it goes down. Shen trying to ult to protect. Isn't going to be able to do much. It does look like the Janna is going to barely survive that. Good job there by the blue team. Well, right now, yes, they do pick off the inhibitor. It looks like they're not going to be able to get the Nexus turrets, unfortunately. Bot lane is going to be pushing quite a bit, so this is quite logical for them to be going down there right now to take the turret and the inhibitor. So this looks like to be 2 inhibitors up for the blue side. Over a 10k gold lead right now. Blue team looks to have this game in their hands, and the game is paused yet again. Interesting strategy here coming in from the red team. Alright. Play is going to resume. Thankfully not as long as delay as the last 2 times. Yep. That team is going to be down 2 inhibitors. Only 1 turret push down for them. Oh, with Anivia is going to get slowed down by the Twitch. Twitch, just a couple of water attacks. It's going to be taking her down. Goes into her acorn, but that's also going to be taken down. And not that great of a play from coming from Anivia. Anivia is still, not going any boots as of right now. These have only got water days because there's plenty of mana, but not going to change the fact that she is very, very slow in terms of her base move speed. Top turret is going to get pushed down a little from the blue team. It's quite the creep wave right there. It's actually going to be teleported in by Shen. Shen looks like he's going to be pushing this turret down. But there is going to be quite a few people collapsing on him. That's going to be the Thresh Enema that's coming in from the side. Misses the play, gets a stun, and the hook is going to go to the wall. So that isn't going to make a difference as Shen will get hit yet again. A couple of picks coming in for Baron. Fortunately, it doesn't look like there's going to be any Baron for them. Both should finish up on Lucian. Lucian's going to be hitting pretty hard, 8 and 3. Seems to be doing quite well this game. But it's going to be a Baron for the blue team. After the blue team takes this, they most likely are going to go for the push to win right here. Only the 2 Nexus turrets that the Nexus itself standing away from winning. Trio coming out from the Jana not going to be able to get much right there. Young is getting popped here from Lucian. Lucian not going to be able to do much. Stun is going to get landed on the Yasuo. Yasuo is going to land. It's a great 2 meter name, but he's going to get caught on himself. Wall before he walks into the attack line. Wu Conquest is not going down. And Shen double dump away in India. Poke misses with the Nautilus, but at what cost? Both the Shen and the Wukong are going to be going down for the red team. This is going to be it. Blue team is looking to win in it right here. 1 turret down, 2 turrets down. Oh, now one's an Nexus. Looks like it's going to be able to. Looks like it's going to be a right click down here from the ADC and the others. Twitch is going to get a kill, but that was only the support, and the Nexus does look like it's going to be going down. Good job by the blue team, finishing the game out 23 to 14. Quite the big gold lead. They took the early initiative, and they carried it through the entire game, so kudos to them on their win over the red team. And that looks to be it.